Okay, friends, in my last video, you saw me pulling my peas out, and I told you that I was getting ready to plant some green beans. These are the ones that I'm planting. It's called a jade bean, and it's from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. You notice on the back it says that it's 55 days until it produces. It's a stringless green bean and bushy plant, which will set tons of straight pods poised high on the plant for easier picking. Dark green pods, about 6 inches long. So planted these by the trellis, although they are bush beans, but that's the only place I had left, and I couldn't find any pole beans, but I kind of like these anyway because of the fact that they are going to be smaller, being a bush bean. And if the pods are up high, then like it says, you won't have to go looking for them down in there. So what I did today when I got my beans soaked last night, 24 hours, I came out this morning and I took my little hand shovel and turned all the dirt. I had gotten all the straw and other things off of it, and I turned it to loosen it up. Looked real good. And when I got through, I smoothed it out to where it was ready to amend. And you see the difference in that side and the other side, which I hadn't done yet. What I did when I got ready to amend it is I put the Dr. Earth can't think of the name of it, organic fertilizer on there. It's for tomatoes, but it can also be used for any kind of vegetable. Sprinkled a handful or so over the dirt. Then I came back with about a handful of bone meal, and that, of course, encourages the root system. And the other Dr. Earth will be a slow release fertilizer for 6 or 8 weeks. Did that. Got through it, looked like that. And the next step was to dig that in. So took my hand shovel and started to turn it again to get it incorporated into the soil real well. Now, in my engineering brain, I always try to lay my garden out where I can get the most effective use of my space, and because I have limited space and I want to get the most production. So each one of my barrels is about more or less 35 inches long and about more or less 22 inches wide. So I based it on, I think it was 35 inches. But anyway, what I did, what you see here is the irrigation pipe in the middle of the barrel, and you're looking at the barrel. And lengthwise, like I said, they're about 35 inches. So what I did is I came in, that's got a 16 there, but it should be a 6 from the end right here. I came in 6 inches, and then 6 more was 12, 6 more was 18, 6 more was 24, 6 more was 30, and then we get to the end of the barrel. And then I came in from the edge of the barrel 6 inches on each side. Now what that did is that gave me a row on one side of the barrel and a row on the other side of the barrel, each with 5 plants in it. So in each barrel, I'll have 10 bean plants. And they'll be evenly spaced because the package says they need to be 6 inches apart as far as the plant spacing. So I drew that up, and that was my game plan. Let me zoom back out here. And this is what it looked like when I got ready to plant it. Had my tape measure out there. This, like I said, is more or less 6 inches, 12 inches, etc., etc. And I drew those lines so that I would know about where to put the holes in each side. When I did, you see that, I 1, 2, 3, 4, there's another one, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see I have 5 holes on each side of the pipe. Now in this instance, I took this pipe out to make it easier for me to work in the dirt, but I put the pipe back, of course, after I got the beans planted. And then it was just a matter of taking the beans that I had soaked overnight and putting 1 bean in each hole. There you see all the beans from the long way, and there's the beans from looking at the side view. And then I just covered them up, and when I got through, all 4 beds looked like that. These 4 beds. So that is 40 plants, more or less. And you'll notice this side I did not do. And the reason for that is when these beans start coming in, there's going to be quite a few of them. I'm going to wait about 3 weeks and do the same thing over here. And if they start to produce, let's say 2 months, that would be somewhere around the end of July for these. By the time they get to where they're not producing much, 2 or 3 weeks, then these will continue to produce on into the latter part of August and possibly the first part of September. So you just continue and extend your production season as well as more beans. And they don't all come in at one time that way. So that's what I've done today. And I couldn't video it because I couldn't keep pausing and going. So I just took pictures and thought I would just do a voiceover on it. So we're looking forward to getting a lot of beans. There's about 75 or 80 plants going to be in there total. Like I said, I got 36, 38. I didn't exactly have 40, but I tried to split them in half. And then, like I said, about the 3rd week in July or near the end of the month, June, I will plant the other side the same way. So, hope you enjoyed that video and hope you're having a good year with your garden. And we'll talk with you later.